That was shitty. YouTube. I got a phone call and it fucked up my sound. I'm back though. Hi. I was in the middle of Gemini. Gemini, you can check out what I just posted if you want to. Check that out. And then I was gathering additional messages for Gemini. Okay, additional messages for Pisces season for Gemini. Additional messages for Pisces season for Gemini. Additional messages for Pisces season for the sign of Gemini. Okay, I'm gonna have some conflict. I'm not reading that. Two of Cups. Trouble in paradise, they said. Oh. Okay, so here you are. You're not worried about it. Like, conflict for you, Gemini, is something that's easygoing for you in Pisces season. It's going to be a good communication of, like, how can we do better towards each other? Where you're both, like, sharing what you need and then agreeing to do that out of love. So that's nice. That's nice. So if you have a conflict in Pisces season, or any conflict, making sure both parties say what they need and then move forward with your guard down by agreeing to, you're into the compromise and theirs, making sure that you enforce that they agree to their end of the compromise and having that information at the ready. Okay. I'll show some of you with a new blanket or some kind of woven, maybe a macrame or something. Some weaving being a theme. Okay. There will be a really nice time for you in your community. You're gonna be out and about, really enjoying Pisces season. There might be some warm days, but you really get a kick out of people and what they do, or there might be a local festival or a market or something that you go to that you're just musing. You meet a lot of new friends. You like the people, they know you. Yeah, very good energy. Meeting new friends. Understanding the nature of people, human nature. I show you really getting along with people, actually. There's been an ego death for you, Pisces, or there will be in Pisces season. And that just means a spiritual ascension. So they're actually like praising, if you had an ego death in Pisces season, Gemini, then they're actually praising your work. That's when you have, downloads and information come you don't even know about, but you're gonna just be like, whatever, bring on Aries season. I'm good with that. Okay. So that was for Gemini. Thank you so much for asking. Aries was, I just posted it. Aries was on my last video at the time, 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Hello everyone, welcome in. We are gonna do, I just finished Gemini. I'm so sorry, I had a technical error. So now I have to start another live video, but okay, we're gonna do Cancer, and we started with Pisces in the other video. So Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini have gone now, and now it's Cancer's turn. Okay, thanks for the like. And we have Cancer at 4 minutes, 19 seconds. Okay. Let's do Cancer. How y'all babies doing out there in the world? I hope you're okay today and every day. Power to the people of any place, any given time. Ooh, hope Capricorn survives this week. Well, I'm a Cap rising, so I got your back. Okay, so we're on Cancer. Sorry, you might have to wait a minute for Capricorn, but we're on Cancer. This is your Pisces season predictions for the sign of Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was great to show a flood of people. Some likes are really appreciated. Really, really appreciate any likes. Keep my energy up higher. Add it to the collective. Okay. Help me get monetized, for God's sake. Okay. Again, we started with Pisces, we're going in order, and we've done Aries through Cancer. So it'll be in probably about a half hour. Okay, come on back. Or if you want to watch your other signs or placements, or you're curious about someone else, you want to cross watch, go ahead. Here we go, Cancer. This is for you, Cancer. Happy Pisces season. I think you're going to like this time of year. Are you the only sign that likes Pisces season, Cancer? Maybe. St. Michael, please protect Cancer. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Cancer's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. I didn't say I don't like Pisces. I just don't like their season, okay? It's a crappy season. I love everybody. Okay. Here's what's kind of happened so far, because we're kind of in Pisces season already. I know I'm late. I'm late to a very important date. Maybe that's what happened. Like, Cancer, you were rushed or late. You woke up late, or you missed the interview, or you missed an important appointment. And you acted like nothing happened. And it worked out for you. This is funny. I feel like you're a corporate person, maybe, but this is like when disaster strikes, depending on how big the disaster is, you don't make a big deal out of it. You suppress that this was a bad thing. You don't say, fuck, you don't tell people how bad the world is. You just, it was kind of like how I felt in London when I went to London for the first time, and we're on this miserable tour of a double-decker bus in, it's like 45 degrees out, and it's raining like heavily, like nobody's business, and I'm effing freezing, and everybody's just kind of like not talking about it. Okay. That's your long-term plan. You're not talking about how bad it hurts. You're not talking about what you went through or the disasters that happened. And you're just kind of like, complaining isn't in my long-term plan. So I like this attitude. Very, very tenacious, very rugged attitude, Cancer. For a softie, huh? But you do have that beautiful claw, that beautiful shell of yours. So expressive. Okay, so currently, that's kind of what I want to say. You might be wheeling and dealing with someone you don't really like this month, this season, in Pisces season. Cancer, you might be dealing with someone you don't really like, okay? But you both have a common goal. You both have the same thing in mind. So you might, like, this is like a mini temperance card, the Two of Pentacles. Like, you might be able, you keep them at enough length, you keep them at enough distance, you might be able to handle their energy in very small doses. And I think that's what you're doing in Pisces season. You're balancing out some bad memories you might have with this person. But you both want the same thing. You're both working on a common goal. And you like your little fishbowl. So see how, maybe this is you being like, world's not so bad. What are you guys talking about? Everyone is watching the news and they're saying, the world is burning, it's ending. And you're like, I love my neighborhood, my library, the garbage gets picked up every week. I still go to the grocery store. There's still food there. My kids go to school. Like, life is still life for you. And you don't really see what everyone's talking about, like how it's so bad. There's nothing really to complain about. I like that about you. But at the same time here, within the month, within the season, you're going to what is that word? Please tell me the word. They keep saying intercept, but it's not the word that I'm looking for. Integrate. Thank you. You're going to integrate some ideas, some energies that you're not super like into. Okay? I don't know why you're wasting your money. I'm not charging you anything for this. What the fuck? Anyways. Cancer would be like, Grace, don't waste your time with that. Okay, I won't. Can I get some likes? Appreciate it. Little hearts? Appreciate it. Okay. So you're doing this energy play of balancing out people, things that you're not in total alignment with. You don't, but you're like a kind of like an advocate for doing the right thing. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so the ending of this, the bookend to this energy is very good. You're both cardinal signs. Okay, so you and Aries kind of have the same outcome. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if you have Aries in your chart, or if you know, or you're with an Aries or something. I don't know, Cancer and Aries, that doesn't seem like it gets along too well. But you are going to end up feeling really confident in yourself, and you're kind of irresistible in this season, Cancer. You use this emotional manipulation in a great way. You're like loving yourself till everyone else does too, or you're making people kind of believe you by saying, I did it, you can do it. And you're doing some kind of infomercial, but it's for love. You know, it's like an offer you can't refuse, because you've seen such terrible things. You're kind of accepting maybe an incredible journey, an incredible life lesson, that you don't want your hard work to be forgotten. So your hard work being that you were that bridge that people walked across, you know. This maybe used to really bother you. But now you're like, you know what? I laid the foundation. I am this bridge. And as a bridge energy, I get to decide who crosses the bridge and who doesn't. But I'm going to try to make it as inclusive as I can. I'm going to even include people I don't like. You know? This is a very balanced energy. So you're very auspicious in Pisces season. You're looking really good. You're kind of like bored now. You know, you're kind of like, you know, when that's our so-and-so, when it's like, you know, somebody's making their show about them, you know, you have a real way with that, and you're going to be profiting. They might put you, because of your people skills and your management of these types of energies, Cancer, they might put you into management, or they might like promote you, or ask for your ideas or your opinions. But you're not going to offer nothing until you're asked. You might, and even when you are asked, you're not going to give them the answer. You're going to be like, well, I would suggest, and it might be something small. This is a really good month for you. This is a really good season for you, Cancer. I'm really excited about this. Somebody inspired you to be this way. Somebody you love inspired you to be this way. Let's see. What is Cancer's additional messages? We want clear answers, please. What is Cancer's additional messages for Pisces season? Okay, the truth. You kind of figuring out the truth is one of your messages. Everything, yeah, okay, it's like there's been a lot of things that have confirmed conspiracy theories are all true, for instance. And you feel very confirmed by that. You're like, I knew it the whole time. Of course you did. You're master of intuition. You're always right. Cancers are always right. They usually are. Okay. Temperance with Page of Swords reversed, with the Ten of Cups, with the Eight of Swords reversed. So what you're doing is going to, if you're doing like a business, or you're doing family time or whatever it is, it's not going to be online anymore. You're going to do it in person or not. That's kind of your answer. That's a good answer. I like that. You're not really going to be spending a lot of time online. Yeah, you're more about in person, your home, events, maybe attending more events. Like maybe you're coming out of your shell soon, you know, in Pisces season. Yeah, you are. You're going to be caught. You're going to be leaving your house, Cancer. Good job. Good job. You never leave your house. You're ready. I think you're ready for some good energy. You're ready for, this is a really good reading. Like, I know Cancer energies are like, stay away from me and my family. I'm doing this thing with my husband. Blah, 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 blah. They're really cranky usually. Like Cancer readings usually give me like a, not negative, but just like a protective. Like they're very protective of their environment. But this is more enjoyable. This is more love and long-term and abundance and freedom. Independence, yes. Cancers, a lot of Cancers fall into codependent situations, but you are claiming it. All right, good job. That's great. I love that reading. Good job, Cancer. All right, let's do Leo. Who's a Leo? Who's a Leo? I'm a Leo. Let's do Leo. I'm hungry. I'll make it happen after this. I'm gonna eat the shit out of something after this. Okay, Leo. If you're in the room and you want to give me a like, I appreciate it. Subscribes are appreciated. I would love to be monetized. Watching is wonderful as well. Just putting on the screen, watching my videos. You don't even have to have the volume on. I don't care. Just watch my videos. I appreciate you. And if you want to hit the hearts or the hype button after or whatever else comes up, any way to support, appreciate you. If you want a private reading with me, there's a link to my Hipsy in my description box below. I'll get you after I'm done with this, okay? My hair looks gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It took me a lot of years to get this hair, this gray. All right. Not that many years, though. Okay, 18 for Leo. Leo, what you ending? What you dropping? What you doing here? Leo. This is your Pisces season energy for the sign of Leo. 2 more. This is Pisces season energy for the sign of Leo. Hard craving for sesame seeds with spinach and like, you know, dressing, like salad dressing. Sesame seeds. I meant sunflower seeds. Okay. That'll be me for later. All right, Leo. Saint Michael, please protect Leo. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Leo's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. This is your Pisces season, Leo. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Hangman reversed. And we have the Death reversed. Okay, Leo. So, somebody. Can anybody find me? Somebody to love. Okay, listen. It doesn't have to be about love, but it could be. In the beginning of this season, you found somebody who wants to take care of you. That's what this is. And that could be a lover. That could be a person, you know, that you're romantically involved with. It could also be a business person too. Like it could be a friend or someone who's got the means helping you out. Saying, what else am I hearing? Baby, please don't go. That's like an old jam that I don't even remember who sings it, or it's from the 90s, I think, right? A little R&B. Well, I had to look that one up. But yeah, so this little R&B lover here, they don't want you to go. They don't want you to change. I'm getting lots of songs for you. Don't go changing. Na, 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 na. You might want to look at these songs and look at the lyrics, you know, of the songs. Or if you know the lyrics, you can put them in the comments. Okay, so the Mothman prophecies is another thing I'm getting for you, Leo. So I don't know if you've seen that or if you know the story arc of that one. But there's something here. There's a message, a reminder here, Leo, that this is interesting. Now I'm kind of messing with my own self because I'm a Leo, so this is like Inception. Like, this is crazy. I'm like watching myself on TV, which I am, literally. Leo, you do not have to learn your lesson. You can accept help from the universe now. Oof, that's hard for me to hear. Okay, cool. All right, current energy for Leo. That was already kind of happening. Maybe it's still happening a little bit. We're still in this kind of beginning of Pisces season energy. Mid-Pisces season, we got the Two of Pentacles for you too. You and Cancer are both doing the same thing. Oh my gosh, you and Cancer always share such sister-brother energy. The Three of Swords reversed and the Seven of Wands reversed. This is I'm in my soft season, Leo says. I'm in my soft season. Take a nap. Have a snack. Watch that show that you only want to watch, no one else wants to watch. Listen to all of your favorite documentaries or your favorite songs or your favorite information. Maybe you don't need any more information. Maybe you just want to chill out and be vulnerable with people. Maybe you're like just listening to people's advice and you're like climbing some kind of spiritual ladder that you're like, how can I do better? Which is not a normal Leo energy. Editable, they said. And edible, so you might enjoy edibles. Palatable, so you might be making yourself very available, Leo. Hello, we're on Leo, and we've done Pisces through Cancer. Pisces through Gemini was on another video, so if you want to go check that out, it should be posting very soon. So anyways, your sign might be coming up. But anyways, Leo, you're doing this balance, this dance. You might be dancing. I'm a dancer. But you're doing this balancing act of what helps you, what cures you, how to help people, how to be vulnerable and strong at the same time. And you're not letting something die, you're not letting it go, because it still has breath in it. It still has life in it. It's something that needs to be shared with the world. And someone believes you need to share it. Whether it's your heart, and love, romantic relationship, could be a project, a special, labor of love that you've put into in the past. 10 of Cups. Tower reversed. 9 of Swords. Well, listen, Leo. You got a lot of ghosts. Skeletons, maybe. And you might be balancing out imposter syndrome with I can do it. You're going to build a lot of friendships and creativity out of this. It's going to be a good community surrounding you, or family. You might be making a family for yourself. And It's going to be through very connected, diverse relationships. You're relating on a level that's very complicated here. It's like Cancer, but you're not doing it with that much ease and social grace and wisdom and style. Like Cancer's reading was so stylish. But you are bringing in something very valuable. I think you have a lot of angst that's very much from the past, like why this thing never died. There's a lot of angst involved in it, but you might be balancing that out, or you could be avoiding it altogether. You know, I'm just saying, for right now, love makes me too anxious, so I don't want a love relationship. For right now, this business decision makes too much something. So I'm not ready to do it yet. But I think in business, I think you are ready. So there's two different stories going there. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Just remember, if something is not meant for you, you might feel like you're on the bottom of the wheel, Leo. King of Cups. But you've learned this lesson. You learned how to emotionally. This lesson has been learned many times over and over, and you've learned how to emotionally handle situations that are unfortunate. You know, you're a problem solver. Remember? Yeah. Someone has to be in charge, and I think you're going to be in charge of a lot of things coming up. The discrepancies and disparages in the world are what you're trying to, work on. You're trying to work on these disparaging comments, yeah, exactly. Healing. There's the Judgment. So you want to bring people back together. You want to unite people. You don't want them separated anymore. You think that there's plenty of resources to go around, that there's a whole world of abundance if we just leave the house and we start to trust ourselves. You got to trust yourself, Leo, in this climate, okay? And maybe even in the climate where you live, like the physical climate, the earth. You might have to trust yourself to bring back the earth as well. So there might be like a little bit of a spiritual nudge here to go garden or do something for the earth. Okay, what else? I don't really love this reading for Leo, but it is healing. Know that whatever's not meant for you will pass you by, okay? And that it already has. All of the things that are not meant for you have already passed you by. And when you create this soul connection, they'll all want to come back. So in business, they'll all want to come back. In love, they'll all want to come back, but you'll be busy with your new person. Okay, Leo? So I hope that helps. Definitely hope that helps you. Okay? Thank you so much. It was draining. I'm tired. Let's see. I need to BRB. I'm going to take a break. Can you read that? Okay. Ta-da! BRB. I'll be right back. Nobody on here anyways, so we'll be right back. We'll start with Virgo, okay, when I come back. Thank you so much, one watcher. I'll be right back with Virgo's reading. I gotta eat something. I'm gonna faint. Ciao, ciao. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we're back. Hi again. We're going to do Virgo at 3410. Bro, I was getting dizzy. Hi again. Oh, surviving the apocalypse. You mean like right now? Okay. Thanks for the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, whatever. If you want to book me on Hipsy, I got a little link there for you. My description box, and then I will send you a video read after, immediately following these readings. So if you want to book me, I'm right available there. Link is in my bio. Okay, Virgo, this is your... Do I want my sleeves up or down? I don't know. I can't decide. Virgo, this is your Pisces season reading. Predictions, things like that. Hello, hello. This is your Pisces season reading / predictions. I know we're well into Pisces season already. I'm late, but that's okay. Saint Michael, please protect Pisces. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Pisces' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here we go. Queen of Swords reversed. Ten of Cups reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. Oh, baby. Virgo, what happened? I feel like, oof, this might be family or, gosh, I don't know how to describe this because it's so sad and ouch. This is like somebody like screaming match and then somebody slamming the door to leave. And like as someone's yelling at the other person, they're mid-sentence and then the door slams and it's like a relief. That's a weird thing. It's like a final fight. I feel like you're the one that walked out of the situation and slammed the door on someone while they were in mid-sentence. And you're like, I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of having me listen to that vitriol, to that abuse any longer. So some of you got out of an abusive situation now. I've also had to hold my tongue on this type of stuff. Some of you Virgos, this might be a mediumship reading coming through for a loved one who's kind of missing the family. This could be a grandmother, an auntie, a mother, a daughter, a woman. They're trying to send you little signals, if so, little birds. But mediumship costs a lot of money, so I'm gonna politely ask that you sign up on my Hipsy. Hi. If you want that kind of a reading. But I also don't guarantee those readings because sometimes I don't get anything. So like this is coming through as somebody. So if there's a Virgo out there that has a mother that is gone now, or an auntie or a grandmother or a daughter that is gone now, that wanted to tell them a bunch of stuff, give me a call. She's trying to talk. Okay? She misses the family. But she is very, like, that sense of relief that I felt is, doesn't have to be your story. It's just this like very big chaotic thing that happened, and then you were gone from it and you were relieved to be gone from it. It could be your work team. It could be like maybe your manager at work is no longer your boss. But something happened here like that, to that effect, where them being gone is a relief, but also sad and difficult. Okay? Okay. All right, let's keep going. I'm sorry about that. If that was a death in the family, I'm very sorry to hear that. Big hugs. Currently, Virgo is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. You're a liar, Grace. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Aries is already finished. There's another video that I just shared, so it might not be fully posted yet, but it should be up soon. And the time on that video, Michael, is 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Thanks for asking. Thank you so much, Michael. I know you watch my videos. Thank you so much. Okay. 3410 for Virgo. What am I doing? Wait, back to you, Virgo. Oh, because I don't want to deal with this. Right. Right, the denial. Denial is a stage of grief, guys. But it's getting you through your life. And you know you can't afford to do this very long. You know it's going to come out. It's going to come out when it's forced to. I'm sorry. Suppressing this is going to move it into a place. You might want to be surrounded by your girls, you know what I mean? Or like your feminines, because I don't care if you're male or female. This is something that you will be needing support. And I don't think that if you did this in a room full of men that you would feel this way, unfortunately. Which you could, but in what world? I feel like you don't know who to go to. Like maybe this person, if you're missing them, you don't know who to go to now. This was your auntie that knew everything about the family, that knew how to talk to people, remembered you. What it still was like, he had a youthful disposition. So now you don't know how to navigate it as well. Whoever this person was, they were kind of like a confidant of yours that you had a fight with. They were, you're going to need a support group, because this energy is going to need to go somewhere, and you don't have the same place to go with it. Whether it was just through a fight or through a death. But a fight can feel like death, and I know that for a fact. Because I've had friends die that I've had full-blown fights with. And the time apart while you're alive can be more painful than when they actually die. So whatever this is, the separation and the grief is sort of getting you through this, like, it's dissociating, but it's to keep you alive and to keep you going. So there's some, you're like, everything's fine, Grace. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I'll tell you what, Pisces season is a feelings season. It's an emotional season, you know? I love this ending. Virgo, I love this ending. When you were little, like, I'm definitely feeling someone specific here. But when you were little, did your parents or your family make you eat things that you didn't want? And you looked at it like it was a plate of fish eyes, which are delicious, by the way. But anyways, you looked at it like it was a plate of like fucking fish heads. And maybe they even like joked about it, like, oh yeah, because all we did was feed you fish heads and blah blah blah. Like that's a joke about abuse, and you might feel like what they did was abuse, and maybe they're like, that's not abuse. You just don't like fish heads. Now it's not that extreme, maybe in some cases, right? But you I feel in your younger days looked at it like it was that serious, okay? And I think that you learned from that, and you have a sense of humor, a sense of jest about that, that like you kind of now as an adult you get it, like, oh, they did their best, or oh, they really did give me a lot and I acted like that, you know, or you're sensing. A lot of people are coming to their senses, which I mean, when you stop dissociating, you come to your senses. So, like, what do they tell you when you're dissociating? They tell you, you know, suck on the back of your hand, or eat an ice cube, or go jump around. You know, they tell you to do something to be back in your body. And I think that's what you're doing. And you're kind of like, I don't know how they did this. Maybe it was your parents or your family, but you're kind of like, or maybe it was a coworker or a colleague. I don't know how they did this. How did they do this? Because I'm their age. When they were my age, they were doing all this other stuff. And maybe you do know how they did it because you have even more resources than they did. Aw, Jason. Almost, we're on Virgo. You have more resources than they did. And I think you might get a little bit of money from this. If this is weird. Like if you, okay, so if this is like your boss left at work, Virgo, let's say you hate your boss or they're a terrible boss and they left and it was like this like anger thing. You went over their heads and you got them removed and then you're like relieved that they're gone. Ding dong, the witch is dead kind of feeling. You might be making more money now. Okay. So you may have taken their position or slid into their spot or something. But you're also like vapidly offering this inheritance of their spot. You're not really offering it though. It's like you're like, let's start over. Let's do it my way. Okay, so that's like work related. Now, if it's like a person that you lost and they passed away, they might have sent you, it's not like you're in the will directly, but maybe you get some of their inheritance, a little bit of an inheritance. It's like, oh, well, thank you. That's beautiful. And you might want to take your friends out, you know, to share, to get over this like family issues, or you might want to feel things again and be surrounded by your made family rather than your born family. I feel like this is you spending money but also making money. And you're realizing something about yourself, that like you never had to be like that person. You never have to be like that person. The gossip or the nasty one that doesn't know what they're doing. You don't have to be like that person if you got in a fight. You never have to be like them. I just think that you're being clever, you know, like you got a lot of stuff burying. I don't want this eclipse to expose all this buried stuff, Virgo, because it's going to be in your sign. So be aware, okay? So if you've had a recent grief hit, be aware that it's going to hit again. They're gonna take away all the facades and barriers and everything. So you can have all the well-meaning intentions to go out back into the world and do it your way, to offer something new, but We'll see. We'll see what happens, okay? Just be open to that. There might not be the best of support or consequences because it doesn't look like this is coming from a very safe or honored place. And I think that you've had a lot of like, I think you've had a lot of time to say, I told you so. That's the way the cookie crumbles kind of thing. And I don't know. I think you're in a little bit of a self-righteous mode. And I know that's a Virgo shadow. Here's the star reverse when I say that. Okay. Well, I'm never wrong. Okay, Virgo, let's keep it going. What else do you have for Virgo? Additional messages for Virgo for the season of Pisces. Additional message. Messages. Message. Just one message. Oh, don't worry, be happy. Okay. You don't have to plan so meticulously. You just make a decision and rest. They definitely don't want you to be doing stuff. They want you to back away from things. Okay, so don't do too much. You're not going to listen to me, but those are the messages. Okay, Virgo, sounds good. Let's go. Oh, we all have problems. Okay, Libra. 50 minutes and 39 seconds for Libra. Libra, how are you, dearies? How are you, my dear friends? Libra. Okay, I can't say that I have super many close, dear Libra friends, but the ones I do. Actually, that's not true. I have a lot of Libra friends. Never mind. I just thought of like 8. Okay, Libra. Here is your Pisces season predictions for the sign of Libra. Pisces season predictions for the sign of Libra. Pisces season predictions for the sign of Libra. Saint Michael, please protect Libra. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Libra's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. I'm getting like books, Libra. I'm getting like a book collection or the library, but books. I'm getting books. Okay. Oh, don't pay attention to me. I don't know what I'm talking about yet. Oof. Why are you negotiating? I'm gonna twiddle this acorn. Libra, darling, sit down. Have a little seat. Come on. Pull up. You want a cuppa? You want cuppa? Come on. Pull yourself a cuppa. Why are you giving this person... Why are you trying to negotiate with this person? They've proven themselves rotten to the core. Every time they tell you something, they're like, I'm standing on business. I mean it this time. Blah, blah, blah. They may have even said those words, standing on business, you know. Every time they do it, they slip up and they fail to actually follow through on it. And they future fake. This is a future faker. This is somebody who promises you shit and then never delivers. Okay. Are you at the thrashing stage? Are you now trying to say, you promised me this and you never deliver? Are you trying to negotiate with this person? Ain't no talking to a King of Swords reversed. I'll tell you what. That's like one step away from full-blown narcissism in action. This person's a mad talker. Why are you trying to negotiate with them? Oh, you may have a reason. I'm not judging you. Okay. Oh, we told you so, huh? Okay. Libra says, okay. I'm proud of you. In Pisces season, here's what you're gonna admit to yourself. Okay, friends. All of you were looking out for me, and this person was who you said, and what I feel like is like no one's gonna care. If you admit that like you were willing to lose friendship over this shitty person, you know? Your real friends aren't gonna care about that. They're gonna be like, yeah, I mean, we've all done that. Your real friends are gonna like love you anyways, even though you made a mistake by trying to negotiate with someone who's a non-negotiable. There it was. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. That was a bad one. You have lost friendships over this person. You might be talking at people about this person, telling everybody what they did, how they hurt you, and then your friends might be like, yeah, I don't want to hear it. I already told you that this person would do this to you, and I don't have time to listen to the actual results because I knew that they were going to do this to you. And so you feel bad about that, maybe, but don't feel bad about that because your real friends will be like, Libra, we've talked about this. You do this a lot. I love you. This is your pattern, but I still love you. Okay? Your real friends are going to know that this is going to pass, but you have to show up. This might be vice versa, by the way. Okay? You have to show up. And I think that Pisces season is putting you through a rough patch emotionally so that you remember who you are, who your real friends are, and you patch it up. And not only that, you kind of know who spites you, who wouldn't have been your friends either way, right? Okay, this is tough. You're trying to talk to people about it. You're trying to open up. You're trying to share your experience, and nobody seems to care. They all seem like, I told you so, Libra. But you're like, when you do this to me, I don't judge you. So I do say that Libra listens to everybody fairly. They give everybody a chance. But when you don't get the same chance, I think that's what actually pisses you off about people. It's like when they don't give you a chance. Right? You forgive really easily, Libra. But people are all different, you know? And I think that what you're learning how to do is that you're learning how to heal yourself for yourself, how to heal from within and love yourself the way you are and realize what a fucking awesome Libra you are. All the things that you made happen for everybody and yourself. And you're healing because that person didn't win. That person that made all those empty promises, they didn't win. While also understanding that you didn't get what you want either. Even though you tried to ask for it. And it just turned into something not attractive. Inconvenient. That's a good word for it. Yeah. When you, like, as though if you stating your needs is an inconvenience to people. By the end of the season, you're going to be looking for new friends and a new person. Okay? I'm proud of you because, man, I was sick of hearing that storyline. All right, let's do additional messages for Libra. Yeah, that's a non-negotiable. That person is not worth negotiating with. You have some non-negotiables that person crossed numerous times. All right, Libra. Don't forget, I'm a Libra stallion, so this is on me too. My Libra moon, so I tend to be kind of quite negative towards Libras, but my emotions are correct. You know, your emotions are never wrong. So it's not that my readings are wrong. It's just that they're not what you want. Maybe you got to be at a certain okay place to listen to my Libra readings. I understand. All right, Libra, what are the additional messages from the universe for Libra? No, we're not doing that. Come on. Send me the right cards. If those two cards are meant to come out, they will. Here we go. Emperor. That's right. I'm in charge of me. You don't get to tell me what to do. And no, you can't have any of my stuff or my money or my things. This is mine. Libra. This is mine. You can't take it. Long as I know I have love, I can make it. Whether it's just love for yourself. This has made you a hell of a lot stronger, I'll tell you that. For once in my life. I can't hit it that high. Oof. For once in my life. I can hit it like falsetto. That's not it. I'm reading the book All the Pretty Horses. Okay, not sure. I've never read that book. I don't know what it's about. Ah, Ace of Cups reversed. You're not offering, Libra. Great, I'm not offering. Like, it's like you call somebody and they're like, oh yeah, I can't. You're like, I'm not offering. I just needed you to do something for me. Devil. King of Cups. See, you've been kind to the devil. The devil, you know, if you feed the devil and you keep it placated and nice and warm and comfy, devil doesn't bother you so much. But you are blocking out anything that's not healing for your energy. You're blocking out anything that's not coming in full attraction, in full, like, if this is a romantic thing, you're saying, like, I love you to death, but you're not a romantic person. There's no romance here. This is dead. What's that? You and me, we have a bad romance. Oh, Paisana. You know, Libra, I'm just going to leave you with this. The halftime show was a wonderful idea, and it was well intentioned, but the people that presented it don't know what they've done, and that's kind of like how you see the world. It was no coincidence that was Lady Gaga and that she was Italian. I'm Italian. Italians are white. How am I white? I don't look white, you know? I'm shorter. I got roundness, I got curves, I have brown hair, brown eyes, darker skin tone. I'm not white. I mean, I am technically white because guess what? Italians became white through culture, through adapting to the culture, through assimilation. So that whole thing that they put on that whole show is trying to assimilate Puerto Ricans into white culture, white America. And not only that, all those flags at the end of the halftime show, they want to make the whole thing white, guys. They know the Latin population is next to take into colonialism. We're coming for all of South America. What do you think is happening? Venezuela, Brazil, Mexico, Ecuador. There's lots of stuff going on. I don't know why you need to know that, Libra, but they wanted me to tell you that, I guess. All right, so you get your news from Tarot d'Amour now. Anyways. Scorpio, we're almost to Sag. You've been so patient with me. Scorpio, somebody else wanted to know when Scorpio was. Here it is at 63:53. Okay? I'm doing my best. I want to do a good job for everybody. Right? Great. It's funny how I tried to give Pisces the longest read, and now everybody's getting this like 13-minute crazy read. I didn't really mean for that to happen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Caught in a bad romance. Scorpio, how are you? It's your turn. It's Pisces season, and it's your turn, babies. Okay, this is for the sign of Scorpio. This is your Pisces season predictions. I'm a little late, so some of this should sound familiar already. And when it stops sounding familiar, we're in prediction time, okay? Now, if it sounds familiar the whole time, well, then you kind of know your place and you have a good hold of your past and a good hold of your future. So you are filling up a lot of space. You're taking up a lot of your space, okay? Anyways, that's how that works. Okay. Scorpio. Some of you have Leo in your chart, or have a Leo friend, or a Leo rising, a Leo partner, something like this. Scorpio. Why do I get the feeling this is going to be feeling like the Leo reading? But Taurus reading was tough. The fixed signs, we got a tough reading. So far. But let's see. I hope yours is different. Let's go. This is for Scorpio. Pisces season energy for the sign of Scorpio. Ouch. Saint Michael, please protect Scorpio. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Scorpio's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Recent past, 8 of Wands reversed, 6 of Wands reversed, and the 9 of Pentacles. Well, Scorpio, there was a moment of flustered, maybe embarrassed slightly, but there was a loss that kind of hit you in the ego that you don't talk about, but you got through it, and you're now looking at that ego loss as you were protected. You're learning from it, and I think you're moved on from it. You've integrated it into your energy by going slow. So there's this energy of you accepting failure as not a loss, but as something that taught you how to be a better Scorpio or go in the right direction for you. Like, kind of like there's no final boss at the end of this video game, or quitting on the final boss and moving on, because you're not beating the final boss, you know, you let someone else win. Okay, that's interesting. Currently ish. Okay, so this might not have happened yet. Oh yeah. That's right. Right now, I think your crown and your crown chakra is blocked, and your intuition is operating from survival. You might be needing to do this operation. You might be operating this way because you need to. Maybe some of you saw, or you're watching your parents, you're trying to take care of your mother, or your mother can't take care of you, or something like this. Like, this could also be a mediumship. I'm getting a lot of mediumship today, so this could be your mother trying to medium you, that she's trying to take care of you and she can't the way she wants to. But there's a good feeling in protecting yourself. I think you're building like true confidence here. Your yellow chakra is activated, but there's still something about taking care of yourself that you haven't learned about. You need to learn this lesson during Pisces season. You need to finish this lesson. Because otherwise they're just going to keep giving it to you. And you've been struggling with this for like 21 years. 21 months, 21 days, 21 hours. There's a bit inside of you that's fixated, like a Taurus or like a Leo. There's a little bit of this fixation inside of you that's not like yourself, that's not like a Scorpio, and that needs to stop. That is your ego. And I think that you protecting yourself is coming from a place of never again. That'll never happen to me again. Okay. I don't know in what ways you feel like you can't take care of yourself, but you might be making decisions out of scarcity. So just be careful, okay? Just be careful with that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Scorps, what's going on? I feel like there's a Scorpio that needs to hear that you need to protect yourself from your own ego. There's a part of you that never grew up, that needed constant attention, that needed constant praise, that wanted constant validation for natural talent. That like is like, I did this all myself. Nobody helped me. There's an obsessive, maybe some Scorpios that I'm reading for are obsessive compulsive. There are multiple people involved in this. But you feel like a failure because you didn't make enough money. Maybe, or like something stupid like that. Like you're not able to do it because you can't do it for money or something. That's like you might be tempted to at the end of Pisces season to repeat the same loop that caused you to go silent and feel like a failure. So some of you might be addicted to something. Might as well face it, you're addicted to love. That's also a thing. But you were doing so good and you were being so strong. And I think you just get tired of it, you know? You're just like, I want to revel. I want to live. I want to feel my body. I want to feel good. And then you sign that contract with the devil and you're like, fuck, I got to pay up again. This is very non-committal energy. Very, very non-committal energy. Some of you might be agreeing to a one-night stand because you want to feel your body and you don't know, like, and you don't want to commit to somebody, okay? Okay. The universe wants you to know, Four of Pentacles. Okay. You hate working on yourself. This is funny. Some of you Scorpios either want to be a Gemini or you have Gemini in your chart, but you just want credit for things right away. You want to get paid because of nothing. The world owes you something. And you don't care who you drop. This is so shadow. I'm so sorry. If they get in the way between what you want and you, then you will drop them. Period. Even if they're a good person, you don't care. You're just like, no, I want what I want and I'm going to get it. I hate working on myself. But The universe keeps handing you the same gigantic lesson. And every time you give in to this devil, the lesson gets bigger, heavier, worse consequences. And that you're not going to learn until you learn the hard way. That's what this is like this Pisces season might be fun. You're like, we'll see, Grace. I always get my way. And it's like, I mean, I'm just the messenger. I'm not the one enforcing this. I would never want this for somebody. Like, this is I've got to move on. Sorry, Scorpio. Okay. Let's do Sagittarius. Jason, are you here? Can I get some hearts? Jackson? I'm going to Jackson. Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. Saggy at 75, 15. Sagittarius. 3 more signs remain. Here we go. This is for Sagittarius. I hope the person that wants to watch Saggy gets to see this live. Wow. Okay, Sagittarius. 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 This is your Pisces season reading, your Pisces season predictions. Sagittarius. Sign of Sagittarius. Pisces season predictions for the sign of Sagittarius. Are we rearranging things? Are you pulling the rug on something? Are you pulling the plug? What's going on here? Saint Michael, please protect Sagittarius, Virgin Mother. Please intercede on Sagittarius' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. 3 Swords reversed, and the Moon reversed, and the 6 of Cups reversed. Okay. Saggy. Wait, you're kind of, you and Spirit are kind of like not talking right now. You're kind of like, this is a funny feeling. You're kind of like, why do you always, like this is your conversation with Spirit. Why do you always show me shit that I don't want to see? Like, why do you always make everything so fucking transparent to me? This is why I don't like people. I'm gonna speak to you as your Leo bestie, okay? I got a Sagittarius 12th house. I got a Pluto in Sagittarius, I think, or something. There's one of my planets is in Sag. But there's something about your energy that is so high performing that you are alone a lot. There are no peers. There is no other. I get 11 points. Well, I'm the king of Bagel. There is none higher. I get 11 points off the word quagmire. Okay, so like nobody want to play with you because you're always going to win. Does that make sense? So you don't have this like group of peers to be amongst. And you always like mad at God for showing you who people are. But honestly, it's like they don't like you because you're just better at stuff. And it's not fair. Like you might be a little bit ableist. So you might want to like, you might be going into that actually. Like, am I ableist? Like, maybe I should make it easier for other people to like get to my level. That's not a fucking... I only recognize it because I'm a Leo and we know each other that way, Saggy, you and me, you know what I mean. But, yeah. This has already maybe happened, but you saw things and you saw all of it. You saw everyone's ass. Maybe your ass was out for once. People just need to have that, don't they? They just can't just let you have your peace or just admire you from afar or like keep it to themselves. No, they have to make sure you're embarrassed or they have to make sure that you're cut down to their level. Like fucking bullshit. I hate that. All right. Anyways. You're waiting. You're not stressed. You're waiting. And in the meantime, you have a good time. So that's what's healing you. Like Pisces season is about waiting. This is like a mini hangman. You're like learning something here. You're like, I'll just wait. I don't know what kind of decision to make about these people here, neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. They're here. Okay, like I have to deal with this. This is a lot like Leo's and Cancer's energy, but it's in your vibe, okay? But they got, both Leo and Cancer got the Two of Pentacles. You got the Two of Wands. So you're passionate about this thing. You know your value with this thing. In Leo and Cancer energy, they're already living this thing and like, oh yeah, I have plenty here. You can share. No, well, it's like, I have some, you have some. You're like, no, I'm going to wait for the right offer to come to me. And meanwhile, I'm going to do me. Like that for you. Okay. So you might be out there too in Pisces season, flirting a lot or dating. There might be little buds of romance starting for springtime. And I think that that's helping you a lot. You could also be finding new friends or little scores at the thrift store or whatever. Like you're getting little bursts of happiness, little impulsive purchases. Swipe left and right. It makes you happy. Okay, cool. Some of you, I have an omen here. Okay. Some of you are quite stingy. Some of you don't share your money, your time. This is a shadow of, it's weird because I'm getting like light energy, shadow energy. But your shadow is going to come out because the moon is reversed. In Pisces season, your shadow is going to come out. You're going to see yourself as like, what the fuck do I have all this for if all I'm going to do is be alone with it? Why would I make all this money if I don't have anybody to share it with? Why the fuck would I be good at anything if no one else is good at it? Like you're trying to find a way to correct this energy and end this part of you. Like really divorce this side of you that like doesn't share. You don't share how you feel. You don't share what you think. You don't share. You don't share how you did it. You don't share what your methods are. You just expect people to know stuff, which is kind of difficult. For it, what you find easy, other people might find difficult. So you're learning how to give. You're learning how to be generous. Generosity is a thing that we get to feel in our lives only for so long, maybe, you know? And generosity is a very unique experience. Because when you got money, you got lots of friends. They're crowding around your door, Saggy. When the money's gone and friendship ends, or when the money's gone, yeah, and friendship ends, they won't come around anymore. So you have this, like, maybe you've had that experience before, but now you're trusting yourself to know who to be generous towards. That could be it. Yeah, that could be it. You're waiting for the right people to give to. You've got a little bit of giving energy here. Fun and giving. And also attacking part of your shadow. Like, you know this part of you. 9 of Swords reversed. The universe wants you to know. 9 of Pentacles, Tower. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups reversed. You're going to have no choice but to get through something. Whatever it is that you're not like worried about, but asking, how can I do better? This is a really good energy. This is very good energy. You might be spending a little bit of money in Pisces season. Could be impulsive. It could be emotional spending. You're going to be maybe returning it or taking it back. Yeah. You might be learning how to like be strong. You're making power moves that way. How to be strong with your spending, like how to make strong decisions in your spending. Okay? That's what I got for you, Saggy. Happy Pisces season. I hope that helps. No judgment. No chaos, okay? Hit that like button for me. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Get my watch hours up there. Appreciate that very much. This is going to be now Capricorn, because we had somebody that wanted Capricorn, right? We had somebody that wanted Capricorn, right? Cap at 85.50. Saggy had a quick reading of all of us. Okay, Capricorn. I feel like I'm everyone's Pisces big sister right now, just being like, this is what you need to hear. Let me tell you what you did last summer. Oh, I feel like a butch. Is that how Pisces feels? Ugh. I don't want to be a Pisces. All right, Capricorn. Although I have my part of fortune in Pisces, which occasionally I got a big sister, people, you know? I'm not a big sister, I'm the youngest. Capricorn, this is going to be your Pisces season. This is for Capricorn. So happy to see you. Thank you for watching. Capricorn, this is your Pisces season. Capricorn. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Yeah. Sign of Capricorn. Saint Michael, please protect Capricorn. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Capricorn's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Okay. Magician reversed in the beginning of Pisces season. We have the Justice card, and then we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. So this is about Capricorn. You're saying, if I don't have the things I need, I'm going to find them hell or high water. I'm going to make this right. Even if I don't have the things that I need to do it. I'm having trouble making something happen. That's what Capricorn's telling me. I'm having trouble making something happen, so I'm going to make it happen hell or high water, however I have to. You might be lying to yourself, taking justice into your own hands, Capricorn. Maybe justice is coming through on your behalf to say, hey everyone, you took these things from Capricorn. Here's how you've been sneaky to everyone else. Like, justice is coming through as karma to the people that have stolen from you, Capricorn. Which could be your work ethic, your, usually Capricorns are really steady. So, I don't know. It can be both ways. So think about this like you're not perfect, and also think about this as other people have taken from you as well. Okay? So you're a crafty one. whoever's in this situation with you, I don't feel like this is your energy. It could be your energy, but whoever is in this situation with you, I heard, and the walls come tumbling down, and the walls come tumbling. Yeah, there's going to be a tower in Pisces season. That's crazy. Well, there is a lunar eclipse. Somebody in your world, I hope this isn't you. I don't think it's you. But somebody in your world is going to get a rude awakening, Capricorn. In your season, there might be a Capricorn in power that steps down or gets ousted. These are people that have been abused. So if you're political, Capricorn, you might have a local fight that you're calling, like, this is the kind of person that would throw a sucker punch and then run away like a little bitch. Maybe they did throw a sucker punch in real life. You also want to be careful because that person lied to you or you lied to them. I don't think this is you. If you're an arrogant male Capricorn, you wouldn't be watching this. So I don't think this is you. But this may be you. You may be used to getting, to the victor goes the spoils. That's how this person acts. Whoever this is, you or someone else. You're used to winning, so you're obviously the choice. It's like, you're not going to get chosen this time. Whoever is always coming in first place is going to come into last place. That's in the Bible. And Jesus and God and the Bible. But yeah, that's in the Bible. Somebody, one of your ancestors is doing work on your behalf here. Because you don't have the resources you need. Ooh, this is juicy, Capricorn. Pisces season is ghost season to me. That's ancestor season. Now your ancestors be waking up. Ready to go walk the earth. Stop bothering you and your brain. In your human brain and body. Anyways, what I show is that you, of course, will be making money from this somehow. This impact is not anything you did wrong, and there's no need for you to keep working together with this energy. And this impact that the tower will have on your Pisces season will probably make you some money. Not a lot of money or not enough money, but it'll probably make you some money. And it will help. It's like your spirit team did this for you so that you would have those resources that you so badly craved to get what you wanted done to right the world. So that you called in a favor, and spirit said, okay, we'll take out this asshole. And then like they took out this asshole, and then you made it happen. You made justice happen. You said, use me as a vessel, Capricorn. You said, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there is hate, may I bring love. That is like an act of resistance at this point. I don't care where you're from in the world. That prayer, St. Francis's prayer, is what is being rewarded here. So someone is a saint and someone is a fucking sinner. I'm guessing it's you, Capricorn, that's the saint. But, you know about this kind of sin. You know you're capable of it. So maybe it's just about choice. I think there's some things that you don't see about this person. You're not going to need to, okay? You don't have to wait and watch, heaven and earth get even with this person. But something's probably going to be happening in a vengeful manner that has nothing to do with you because the Tower is here. That's Spirit saying, enough. What was it? Oh, this is exciting. Oh. Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's a lot of bad memories, a lot of pain here. There's a lot of pain. The revolution. This is the revolution. It will not be televised. I don't think this is going to be public news. You might hear about it and when it doesn't matter anymore. Okay. Ten of Wands reversed and the Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like you really wanted to move from a situation. You wanted to move away from it. You wanted to move out maybe from a situation and you couldn't or you can't. But you're going to fight it or you're going to go with the flow of that and allow it to transform. And you're going to be able to say no, even if they try to tempt you into saying yes. Capricorn, I don't know who you're dealing with, but this definitely feels like a narcissistic dynamic. I have felt that before. I pity this fool. There's the devil. It's nice that another sign gets the devil besides Leo. Why aren't all these other 10 signs getting the devil besides you and me, Cap? And I'm a Cap rising. Ugh. What? I can't tell which one is... They're both reversed. That was a false start. Do not get into bed with this person, Capricorn. This person is a disaster. Do not get into bed with this person. Okay? That's what I got for you for Pisces season. That wasn't super fun. Okay, love you. I mean it. I do. Sorry. Okay. When these cards talk, they speak. Holy. Aquarius, certainly not least. Let's do Aquarius. 9610. Okay. Ooh, my candle just sparked. That's my money candle. She's a big girl. You want to see my money candle? I'll show a lot of people. Look how big she is. She's a big girl. Yeah. Got my incantation. So Aquarius, this might be for you. Green candle. With your, money wishes. And then you wrap it around the candle and you burn the candle. Maybe a little bit of basil on top. Say a little prayer. Ask for help. You got it. That's not too hard, right? Help yourself, they said. Okay, Aquarius. This is for the sign of Aquarius. This is for the sign of Aquarius. This is for the sign of Aquarius. All my aqua babies. I have so many aqua babies. It's funny because my grandmothers were both Aquarians, but then I end up taking care of so many Aquarian people. So many. Men, women. I get you, little Aquarians. That's why. I get you. All right, here we go, Aquarius. This is your Pisces season. I hope it's good to you. Happy birthday if I missed it. Saint Michael, please protect Aquarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aquarius' behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Aquarius, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. We have the Death reversed, and we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, so there's something that you're like in a situation where you can't. It's like living out the rest of your lease agreement, or like kind of like, I only have to take this job until this point, or like I only have to do this for so much longer. That's kind of what you've been in the energy of for Pisces season so far. And you're not really worried about it. You know that you need to do this. You know that you need to finish what you start. And I like this attitude. It's very humble and it's very hardworking and it's got a high ethical value to it. Some of you might come from farmers, like your ancestors might be farmers. I don't know why I'm getting that. I also feel that you might have a bug infestation or something you need to work out. You're like, yeah, that you need to end. Like, if you have a bug infestation or something that's going on that's gross, you need that to stop. Okay? And you'll need to, like, do that instead of not worrying about it. Okay? All right. Ace of Cups reversed, Emperor, Six of Swords. Good. You're going to take control of your situation here in Pisces season. You're looking forward to Aries season when the air is warmer and there's more energy to it and everyone's excited to get out of their home. Pisces season might be warmer than usual for you. And if even so, you might be one of those people that, like, I live in Wisconsin. You might be one of those people that, like, wear shorts when it turns 40. That kind of person, Aquarius. So I just feel like you're good on your own. You're not offering anybody anything. You're just like footloose and fancy free, and you're doing it for you. Everything you're doing is for you. I feel like you're making a grand escape from a lot of things that you can't deal with. I don't know how good escape energy this is, but I think it's really good, actually, because normally escapism isn't good, but in this case I feel like it might be really good because you're the Emperor. So if it doesn't benefit you, you're not going to do it. You know what you need and how to make that happen. You're getting the fuel you need to make this happen, the energy. Pisces season is somehow fueling your energy, so that you're not so worried about stuff. You learned how to let go of a lot of things, which is good. An Aquarius that learns how to let go, I mean, that's a fixed sign. Yeah, Spirit rewards that kind of behavior. And you change the pattern, right? So the Ace of Cups reversed, I'm a little bit curious how that's going to be. Okay. Well, by the end of the season, you're going to figure out that you didn't listen to something that you maybe knew. You're like, oh, you might kick yourself because you knew your intuition, you didn't follow your intuition. By the end of the season, you might be feeling a little anxious for this escapism. And you're gonna need to stop covering, stop getting the wool pulled over your eyes. Like, you're gonna need to, like, stop getting duped, scammed, or maybe you find out you got scammed, or you're just, like, frustrated because you knew something was going on. You knew something was fishy, and you were like, oh, I can't believe I let that happen. But they only give that to you because you were ready for it, because you did bolster yourself into a position to be ready for this energy. I have a feeling you kind of did know this for a long time, this was coming, okay? Whatever this says. It could be like, well, the loan is due, or the credit card's due, here comes the repo man. You know what I mean? It's like, you might have known this already. So, Two of Cups, they want you to know. Two of Cups, you need good partnerships, okay? You need good partnerships. People that give and take, People that don't just take. Maybe you're in a love situation. Okay. Somehow you're able to save and make ends meet, even though you're not being taken care of and you're not taking very good care of yourself. That's something they want you to know, in Pisces season for you, Aquarius. Money is tough right now. Yeah, you're very, look at that, Seven of Swords, that's your card. You're very crafty. You're going to make it work. And, borrow from Peter to pay Paul, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's a Tower here. Okay, so you might have a little bit of good fortune come in, actually. Yeah, good. You might have a little bit of good fortune come in. It might have to do with your car. Maybe you get a new car, or someone that gifts you a car or something, or you run into a lump sum and you get able to buy a car or fix your car. Yeah, there's something going on with that. So those are the 3 messages that universe had for you. Oh my gosh, here we are. It's the end of the story today. I hope that you have a great Pisces season. I hope that you enjoy these readings. You can book me at tarotdamore.com. You can book me on my Hipsy. That's like more of a 24-hour thing. Like, let's say I'm up at 3 a.m. and then you're up at your 3 a.m. and we're both awake. That Hipsy is $6.99 a minute, which the first 10 minutes are 75% off. So like a 10-minute reading is like $25, which is almost like my regular price. So if you want to, you can tell me I saw you on your YouTube, and I will negotiate with you my regular price. If you're just coming to me as an emergency reading on Hipsy, I don't want you to take a long time. So 10 minutes will answer any question, okay? In pretty good detail too. But yeah, if you want to book me on Hipsy, that'd be great. The link is in my description box, along with, I'm gonna read description box this one, but along with all my other information on booking. I do private parties, I do tarot classes, I do charms, oracle, mediumship. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Tell your friends, like, share, subscribe. See you next time.